Hi guys, JJ here. So today I'm going to be talking about the shoes that I've ordered from Bodyline over the years. Um, just to go over the numbers. What I have here are the shoes 283, which are these pink ones right here. Fairly popular, I think. I also have the shoes 178 in red. I have shoes 302 in the dark brown and dark beige, I believe is what the D beige stands for. And the most recent pair that I have received is a S515. So I don't know if they're going to change all their shoes over to S. But these my one pair of rocking horse shoes. So, first of all, I want to say, as you can notice, I received shoe boxes with all of my shoes. I have the one that are paired in like an old Skechers box, but those I have like my bows and accessories and tights and stuff in those bags. So yeah, a lot of people complain and say that they don't get shoe boxes with their orders, but I've received one in every single order, and sometimes even if I just order a lot of small accessories, I'll get a shoe box full of them. So to go in order, one thing I would like to comment on is that Bodyline sizing is very, very finicky, because I've ordered anywhere from a 24 to a 25, which granted that's not a whole lot of movement, but that's still a foot size, right? In Canadian stuff, I will fit generally a 7.5 or an 8. But for them, I fit a 24.5, which seems to be the best size for me, but obviously sometimes they don't have them. Or the case with these pink ones is I ordered them in a 25 and they're a tiny bit too big. So the next time I would order 24.5, and then that shoe would run a little bit small. So I would definitely search up for reviews on these, because I think I'm a 24.5 for their sizing, but in other shoes sometimes I've been sent the wrong size. Like I'll order a 24.5 and I receive a 24. So if you know that you aren't going to fit a certain size, or like if they size down a little bit for you, then I would get a size up and just stuff the bottom, like the toe here, right, the toe part right here, with some tissue paper or something sturdy enough that it won't bother your feet. I would like to say that on the construction basis, a lot of people go on and on about how great Bodyline shoes are and how affordable they are, and compared to brand shoes, which get scuffed and marked and break really easily, even if they are like $200 for a pair of shoes. Unfortunately, part of the problem that I've had with Bodyline is that my stuff comes pre-scuffed. So on these pink shoes here, they came with some scuffing on the side here and on the back of the shoe, which is not a huge deal, but the first day that I wore them out, I was going down a staircase at a convention, and bam, like just a giant mark down here. So I'm never going to be running for the train in these again, but they aren't the best, like, sturdiest material. They will get scratched easily and they will get ruined, and that's just something that you need to be really careful about when you wear them. I'm sure other people have had no problems with them, but with all of the shoes that I've ordered, I'm really, really afraid of scuffing them and such, just from regular wear of like walking around. Because these ones, I didn't even feel that it got scuffed. I didn't notice until after. Although I will say, I feel like these shoes should have been scuffed a lot more, because I've had times when I felt them get caught on things. And as far as I know, yeah, there's absolutely no scuffing on these shoes, which is really strange to me. The 302s, Yeah, and everything's in good condition on those ones. The coloring can be a bit off from the website. So these I bought to go with a skirt or a couple of my pink skirts. And when I received them, none of them were the same shade of pink. So I wear these often just because they are pink and I don't have any other pink shoes. But for me, it really bothers me when the shades are off, especially if this is like a really light pink and then this is medium. And then I have some dark pink stuff as well that looked light pink in the photos. So the coloring is really off on their website, and I wish that they would get that better because it can make buying things like these, which I wear for a lot of things, a bit more difficult. One thing I would like to discuss is the construction of the shoe because I had literally only tried the pink pair on in my house and they were fine. I mean, came with scuffing, but no big deal. And then I literally walked from my down my driveway, and the snap or the buckle came right off this shoe. So it should match this one right here. As you can see, they have like a little snap. Sorry, let me just do this. There's a snap right there, and it goes onto the shoe, right? Which should be fine. But the silver buckle part came right off on this. So I had worn these shoes for less than 5 minutes before they got wrecked, and I had to tape up my shoes the entire weekend and then cut and retape them every time I wanted to wear them because this is one of my first times going out as a Lolita and I didn't have any other spare shoes to wear because I can't wear these anymore. I used to wear them a lot and I would just tape them up, but I have other shoes now, so even if they don't match, I'll still wear those ones. Now, these ones were interesting because they were 24.5 and they're actually a little bit small, although they are the best fitting shoes from Bodyline that I have. As you can see, there is a bit of discoloration on the lace. I'm not sure if that's coming through, or on the fake lace. As well, it's not really well sewn, but if it's on your feet, it doesn't really matter. I've noticed a couple of items that I have from them, anything with this like white pleathery stuff will turn yellow really quickly, or they'll have like glue marks on them. For the most part, it's pretty okay. Like it's not noticeable, but if that's something where it's going to bug you, then I wouldn't suggest buying anything like of the white scalloping on your shoes. One thing I also like about this pair is that the cut is on the inside of the foot because I've seen way too many times where it's on like the very front, or it'll be like it'll line up in the back, which is okay, but personally that really bugs me. I hate that line. I can handle it on the shoe right here, but like having it on the heel just makes it look a bit cheap to me. My rocking horse shoes. Now, these were a bummer because I thought I ordered a 24.5 in these and I was really excited. And then it turns out either they did the order wrong or I ordered the wrong size by accident because of how the graphs are, which is really a noob mistake and I should know better by now. But they're a little bit big. Oops, I haven't worn them out yet just because they're so hard to walk in. I don't know how girls do it all the time, but I was literally walking around like waddling because I could not walk in these in my own house. I can't figure out what it's made of because to me, like it must be some kind of foam, but it's fairly sturdy and fairly hard. And I do like the thicker sole that they have on these shoes, whereas some shoes that I've gotten from places like AliExpress will have no sole. Like, sorry, not no sole, no rubber bottom, so you're just like slipping and sliding all over the place if it's a marble floor or something. Overall, Bodyline shoes are probably a 3.5 out of 5 stars. The construction can be fairly good, but if something breaks, you're pretty much shit out of luck because they have no return policy if they send you the wrong size shoe. Again, no return policy. You have to deal with it yourself and either try to sell them off or um, figure out some like way to MacGyver them to fit. I like that they come in a whole bunch of colors. Like the gold shoes I know sell out like that every single time. But I kind of wish they were more specific with how their colors turned out. Maybe it's just my screen, but literally compared two of their photos side by side to see if the pink would match, and then if that doesn't work out, then like that's Bodyline's fault because I'm comparing it from their website, so my screen should see it the same way, right? The designs are really cute though. Like I love most of their shoes. That being said, I specifically look for shoes from them with low heels because I've seen pictures where the platform has literally just truncated on itself and it's all like crinkly and gross, and I'm trying to avoid doing that with my shoes. So there are a couple things that you need to be aware of. So the pink ones that I had with lots of straps on them, number 283, those ones you need to be aware of and be very careful with the straps. Otherwise, bam, it's gone. Your shoes are ruined. I understand that people like to go to Bodyline because the shoes are cheaper and you want Lolita shoes and not just cute off-brand ones. But in some of that, like you are paying for the quality of the shoe in order to get a cuter one, if that makes sense. Um, I would much rather have a pair of like nice fitting wedges that went with my cord, even if they're not Lolita, as long as they're constructed well and I know I can walk in them. As always, guys, feel free to leave any comments or questions in the comment box below and I'll make sure to check it out. I really hope that you find my information useful, and I try to be as honest as I can, just so that you, as a buyer, are more aware of the product that you're going to be receiving. If you have any more items that you'd like me to review, just let me know, and you guys have a good evening. Okay? Bye!